Welcome back once again to this China Open snooker tournament here in Beijing. Barry Hawkins getting the second frame of a possible 9 underway here against Ding Junhui, the 2005 China Open champion. Wonderful clearance from Barry Hawkins in that opening frame. 110, 1 or 2 cracking shots there that didn't seem probable, particularly the pink. And that will have done his morale no end of good. Well, there's the reply from the Chinaman. Bit of a shot to nothing, and well, now the attacking play is to take the brown and come up the table. The defensive play, roll up to the green.
Yeah, it's going to be the first though, because he already waved his hand to apologise for what was a lucky little kiss on the brown. Good shot.
5, 6.
Couple of loose reds before he will think about opening up the cluster.
$19.
The pack are very tightly grouped, so it will take a good shot to really split them open. Not really too much in the way of a space between any of those reds.
20.
I think he's going to try it here. It'll be topspin, and the cue ball might arc slightly from left to right if he plays it with topspin, and hopefully he'll just get it bang on. So plenty of force used on this one. How about that? How about that? That's a wonderful split.
Perfect. Reds everywhere. And of course, he's got a nice easy starter. They'll love this if this fella does well here today.
Well, those kind of shots really are brilliant. I mean, you need an element of luck when you go into the pack, but that was beautifully played.
28.
Incidentally, that ton from Barry was the 22nd we've had so far in this tournament.
35.
Including the round of the last 48, which has been included as the televised stage, because one match, and that was Ding Junhui's qualifier against Adrian Gunnell from that round, was held over to the venue here.
36.
Thus, all the matches in that last qualifying round have, in theory, been eligible for the high break prize.
Yes, because of, as you say, the prize involved, so it would have been a little bit unfair to the other players playing qualifiers. Back in Prestatyn a few weeks ago.
Well, just for the record, Neil Robertson is actually now holding that lead, because he got a 1-4-1 yesterday against Michael Holt in his 5-1 victory. Or was that Monday? I think it was Monday. Anyway, Neil Robertson's 1-4-1, leader of the pack.
$44.
This all came from a very good opening red. A shot to nothing, which enabled this break to take place. Barry has started very well, but he can do nothing about this. Once again, absolutely perfect.
51.
Don't think he can hold for the black. He may be able to, but he might just find it as easy to play up onto the blue or pink from this. I think he's going to stun up for the blue.
52.
I mean, snooker's a game where you can take a few knocks along the way. We mentioned that Barry Hawkins was well battered last year at Sheffield by Ken Doherty, and the man we're seeing at the table now had a bit of torrid experience at Wembley, losing to Ronnie O'Sullivan by 10 frames to 3. Didn't enjoy some of the comments from the crowd. Wembley renowned for pretty aggressive audience at times. It's been kind to them, and since then hasn't played very well. But this could be the kind of a tournament that would get him going again in front of his home crowd, just in time for the World Championships.
But what a debut he has at the Crucible next month.
58.
Ding Junhui versus Ronnie O'Sullivan in the opening round. Can you believe the draw would throw that one up? Do you know what, Neil? There won't be any empty seats for that.
No, there won't be. There rarely is anyway. At the Crucible, holds 900 odd people, but yeah, you're right. There'll be a very expectant crowd there, and I can tell you they were favourite and second favourite before the draw was made for the championship, those two. But one of them is going to go out at the first hurdle. Anyway, for the moment, this is a very decent break, and it's going to be 1-1. Frame ball coming up. So as you saw there, the frame now is safe.
$78. 79.
He's already had a 130 this week against Adrian Gunnell. That was his 90th in competition, still the right side of his 20th birthday.
Nice angle here, not too much work to do. It would be some start, wouldn't it? A century from each player, and it looks very likely that's going to be the case.
90.
Well, he could top the 130 he made that I mentioned a moment ago, the 132 on, if I've done my maths correctly. Although that's going to be reduced to 131 now with him taking the pink.
And maybe reduced a bit further here because he won't play on the black. But all the same, it's
97.
Terrific cueing. Still thinking about that opening shot that he took on, just a half ball red. Never really felt it was going to be in any way the start of a century break, which it is. And what a break it is too, Mike.
Indeed so. A 110 from Barry, and now Ding 103 and counting. Well, this is clearly a case of anything you can do, I can do better. Barry's 110 has now been topped.
117.
So it looks like he's going to equal that 1-3-0 against Adrian Gunnell.
123.
Wonderful stuff from both players. What a start to this match. I spoke fractionally too soon. Nonetheless, the first 123 points were good. And an excellent start, as I say, from both players. Marvellous stuff, and the crowd here in the Students' Gymnasium really enjoying this. A century from both players. Junhui won, Barry Hawkins won.